night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's all up next.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Paris Campbell now on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and of course take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
Jones looking to throw right away. And incomplete to open things up. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Now Jones. It's complete to Robinson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, New York.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Ooh, with a juke. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. Throwing, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 7 yards there and a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
A little juke, and maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Third down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down. And you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski. Taken right around the 44. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys that go with the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they're able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They run the option on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. 3rd down and 13. As they've got it as we resume action. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable. And really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense, tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia.
And it's fielded at the 34. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The New York set to take the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They go play action here on 1st down.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's Jones on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line. Jones to throw on 2nd down.
It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we see him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Hurts. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
2nd down, here's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Quick slant to Brown.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Second down and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
At the 39-yard line.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dexter Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, partner, in baseball, you keep track of the pitch count, right? In this case, you got to know the downs. If they knock this one down, it's a punt. Instead, it turns into a first down for the offense. Put it on the ground. Knock it down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He'll drop to throw.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
One more time with Swift.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, New York.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 2nd and 6.
Throwing Jones. They got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
39 yards there, a big one.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, fourth quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
They'll go to Barkley again. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Now Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Gano's kick is good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
It fights him off. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Let's focus in on what we got to do. Dominate this. Get him going, baby.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Now 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown.
game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
So now Jones and the Giants down 10-6, 40 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
To throw is Jones. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Jones. Pass complete to Robinson, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Jones.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here's second down and 3. Jones. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for third down. Now Jones. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on fourth down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Down to a knee goes Hurts, and that is going to be that. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them